Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Heavensward. In the previous episode, we went through the dungeon of Sor Kai, where Heavensward wanted to test to see whether or not we were capable of facing down his brood brother, Nidhogg. We got through that relatively easily, and Heavensward then pledged to help us out. And it was pretty much at that moment that Nidhogg began his assault on the city of Ishgard. So, riding the dragons into battle, we dropped in here on the Steps of Faith to help drive back the Dravanian horde. And a massive, epic battle ensued between Heavensward and Nidhogg Shade, which unfortunately has seen Heavensward severely wounded, but he was able to grant us the power of one of his eyes before going down. So we are now faced off against Nidhogg and prepared to engage him directly. And I did kind of forget how epic a lot of those cutscenes were, especially when you are at that moment where you're absorbing Heavensward's eyes' energy and staring down Nidhogg, being prepared to do some battle here. Alright, so that is what we're going to go ahead and do. But we're going to have to queue into a dungeon to do it, so we're going to switch up to Warrior, because it's much easier to get the dungeon queues. And go in this way. Alright, so let's go ahead. Duty Finder. And this is actually going to be a trial, the Final Steps of Faith. And we'll see how long it takes us to get this particular instance to initiate. Alright, so far we're the only one in the queue. So, I'll go ahead and pause recording, and then as soon as we are ready to go, I will be back. Alright, looks like we are ready to go. Let's commence. Assuming everybody else queues in. Alright, we got both the tanks, both the healers. Just need number 4. There we go. Alright, let's engage. Alright, avoid those. Alright, and then you can do 2 types of these AoEs. One is on either side of him, and one is front and back. So it's just a matter of paying attention to what he's doing. Alright. Don't be in that. Alright, come over here. Alright. So with these, one tank takes one of them, the other tank takes the other. Hopefully the other tank realizes which one I'm on. The Shadow Dragon in the center can't really be tanked, so everyone just has to avoid what he's doing. And all three of these guys need to die as quickly as possible, or everybody dies. Good, looks like the other tank was paying attention. Alright, knocks everybody back. And then he's going to do his ultimate. Alright, and then he transforms his shape. Alright, Alamorn is going to be a big hit on me. Yep. Alright. Alright, spread these out. When they hit, they're going to leave a dot field, and then he's going to do a proximity AoE and this linear AoE. So it's just a matter of not getting hit by everything. Alright, Alamorn incoming. Try and put him in a position where the AoE circle's not going to cause problems. Alamorn. Alright, phase 3 is going to start. Back into a dragon form. Alright, he's going to do an Ankh-Morn, which everybody needs to gather up for that. Things. Oh, that caused problems. Another Ankh Morn. I stay away from that because I want him to turn away as soon as he's done. But as long as everybody else is gathered up. That looks like we finished it. Alright, let's give accommodation to whoever's left. And head on out of here and watch the exiting cutscene.
Estinian!
Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand.
This is not your hand, worm!
Thou wilt obey!
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued! You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty! No! You can't die like this! I won't let you! eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
Yet this one of hope, my treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
Alemon integdram. Fall in.
Looks like Race Vulgar's got his wing back. The Horde have sensed the fall of their master and scattered to the winds.
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelga. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
And fee.
Then our alliance hath served its purpose.
Ustra udin instra rare. Anhesnesh.
Thou didst wield the power I granted thee well. 'Twas thine own skill and not mine eye which earned thee victory.
One in nest ik an. Keifta.
I wish thy companion a swift recovery. Fare you well, children of man.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hraesvelga did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
They're gonna have a big mess to clean up. Alright. Now, I'm also not entirely sure that throwing the eyes into the abyss was the best option there. Wouldn't smashing them into pieces been a better option? Hopefully that won't come back to haunt us later. Alright, Alphino. Alright. Through the haze of pain, I swear I sensed... But no. The past is done, and we must look to the future. At long last, Nidhogg is gone, his foul spirit cast out once and for all. I only pray that Estinian survives the ordeal. Alright, so the Dragon Song War is probably well and truly over now. Alright, next. Alphino seems distracted. Alright, your battle with Nidhogg's Shade will beget many an epic ballad. Ayame and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of your more epochal victories, though I must admit that I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. And not only for your own sake, had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. Yet even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. Alright, let's go check in. Alright, Ayame, Master Alphino, my honored friends. As if winning Hraesvelgr to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Ayame and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg's shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier captain. I'm told he has yet to regain consciousness. But as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside, and will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Edmont and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. Very well, First Commander. Come, Ayame. 'Twould seem we are awaited at Fortemps Manor. Alright. Off to Fortemps Manor once more. That's going to be the last vigil.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you. And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
I am most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, warrior of light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
Alright, so I guess we're back to the congregation of our knights most heavenly to check on Estinian, or at least to check on Alphino anyway. That is going to be the Forgotten Knight. There's Emmerich. Ayame, my friend, what can I do for the savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino? He came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Hraesvelgur's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. Alright, and what are you up to? Litany of Peace. Wind up Emmerich. An orchestrion roll and an alpine coat. Okay. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more a shadow which occasionally darkened his path. And so I might have remained, had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind, revenge for the death of his parents, and revenge for his younger brother. I would venture that in Alphino he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once, and I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly... Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary. Is he? Tell him I'm on my way. Alright. Quickly, Ayame, we must go to him. Upon proceeding to the infirmary, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. So, actually, we will go ahead and hold off on that, because I'm not exactly sure how long that is going to take, and I'd like to give, well, full time to go through them. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead, end here, and then we'll go through this sequence of cutscenes when we come back for next episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.